I slept with Leonard Cohen. No, I didn't. I did not. I just added that in for ratings, and I had no business saying that. The first song I wrote, I was probably 11 years old, and I remember writing a song called Paradise, and it was about my very dysfunctional family. But the funny part of the song, and the reason why I remember it, is because it was pair of dice. So kind of corny, but the entire family was annihilated. I believe everybody died. This family was very broken up, and the household, I'm sure the house burned down. Paradise was anything but pair of dice. It was a paradise, rolling the dice. First song I learned to sing, oh my gosh. I think something by Janice Ian, a song called At 17. That's the first one I remember learning all the words to. The choruses were not even the same, like every chorus was a different stanza. And I remember committing that to memory. So final answer, Janice Ian, At 17. First album I bought, I know exactly what first album I bought. It was, I saved up for it, it was Donna Summer. It was a double live album. I bought it at the Co-op. And I still have it, and I still play it all these years later. Thank you. First time I heard my song on the radio was a song called Will You Remember Me? I was driving my crappy car across something called the Glenmore Dam in Calgary. It came on the radio, and I was so surprised that I pulled my car over and I got out of the car and I stood on the Glenmore Dam as Will You Remember Me was playing. Now I just shut myself off, so those days are long since over. If I come on, I change the station. First time I met Rick Mercer. When was the first time I met Rick Mercer? It had to have been over 15 years ago. It was our first Jan and Rick adventure on the Rick Mercer Report, and I believe he took me to the Calgary Zoo. Ralph Klein was still the premier of Alberta, and Ralph Klein's no longer with us, but we fed hippos. I believe I rode an elephant who painted a picture, and we found out that giraffes' tongues are purple because they are UV protected from the sun. But Rick and I had an excellent time. I don't know what year it was. That's kind of what you're looking for. 2001, 2002. You don't even care anymore. I've lost you. I've lost the listeners. First time I won a Juno was 1993. I won, I don't know what it was called then, but it was basically Best New Artist. Yeah, Céline Dion was sitting behind me with her husband Renee, and they called out my name, and Céline put her hand on my shoulder and she said, "Congratulations." So it was a big moment. And Céline, her star was really rising even then. She was a big star. I think Unison had come out. She was singing for the first time in English. And when did this turn into a David Attenborough special? That's what you're asking yourself. First time a celebrity told me they were a fan. I don't think that's ever happened to me yet. Shut up! I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna take that back, because Anne-Marie really likes me. So Anne-Marie, screw you guys, and Michael Bublé likes me too. And Gordon Lightfoot also said he liked me. And just to throw another log on the fire, Bob Dylan had me open for 5 stadium shows that he did in Western Canada, and I had to switch a whole bunch of things around to do the date. And she's telling you to wrap it up. I'm gonna finish this story, goddammit. And at the end of our little 5-show mini tour that I opened for Bob Dylan, not an easy task, but I didn't get booed. Nobody threw anything at me. He asked me to come to his dressing room. He had a little powder blue tuxedo on. He had a guitar on his lap. And when he stood up, I think he was stoned, which is fine, because pot's legal now. But the guitar went gong, bong, gong, ging, ging, gong, 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 gong. He didn't even notice it. And he shook my hand and told me that he really liked my writing. So